Hey guys, this is X-Braze here. Today, we're actually doing a little video on the Xbox 360. I jinxed it. Everyone knew the 360 was gonna eventually be shut down in some form. In some form. Um, the 360 store, unfortunately, is going to be shutting down for good. Thinking July of next year. I think July. And it's gonna suck for anyone that's stuck on the 360. Um, but in the true form of the shutdown, everything is still going to be accessible. Like your downloads or purchases and everything for the time being until they shut that down. And then physical media is going to be blowing up for the 360 of what has a single player. Most games have single player in the gate in these games for the 360, but yeah, I have the 360. Um, I have the 360 Xbox 360 Slim, I think it was called. I don't have the standard hard drive in there anymore because unfortunately that hard drive broke. Which is very unfortunate because that's like a 240 gigabyte hard drive. Ever since I haven't put a new hard drive, but my dad told me he had a 20 gigabyte hard drive from our old 360 because he upgraded his 360 um, to a 120 gigabyte hard drive, which is enough for a 360. 20 gigabyte only holds a few games, but I'm putting all my games a on another hard drive. So, we are going to be switching over to OBS right now. By the way, if you didn't see my post earlier, I entirely switched to Linux, which is a thing I've been wanting to do forever, and it's one of my main things I've been wanting to do, and yeah, and I'm gonna. I finally did it. It looks like the OBS is actually not. There we go. It is popping up, which is good. But we are going to be switching over to my uh the OBS now, and yeah, hope you guys will enjoy this eventually. But yeah, uh, but yeah, uh, hope you guys will enjoy. Hey guys, we are back within a couple days. So I've been recording this video for a couple days now. I had this portion of the video already recorded, but unfortunately I have to reset my entire operating system from Linux to Windows. So there's not going to be any Linux videos as of right now. Um, but because my editing software that I tried installing messed up my sound on Linux, and it messed up like watching videos and the performance and everything. So we are back on Windows, which is good. But so we are going to be taking a look at the Microsoft Store on the Xbox 360 because it's shutting down within a year, um, which is gonna suck. So we're going to be taking a look at a few things on the Microsoft Store as of right now, and we'll also play a couple games to see who's online and everything, and see if there's anyone playing any certain games. So this would be like a video that we probably will do every year to see who's playing um any game. It's like towards the end of the year. So people might be still playing certain games and everything. Um, but yeah, so we are going to be logging into this account. As this was my old domain. Oh crap! I need to connect to my network. I forgot we reset our password. Give me a minute. Okay, guys, we are officially back. We are gonna sign into an account. Um, this used to be my main back whenever I played the 360. So basically, the 360 was like my main system that I played on as a kid, and it's like a total flashback of what the system meant to me, and which is it's like a good thing. Um, I think the Xbox is actually downloading stuff whenever it shouldn't be. Yeah, I'm gonna actually yeah, I'm gonna cancel all for right now. I'll re-queue everything up. Um, but so the 360 was one of my favorites. Um, one of my favorite consoles ever, and it's like there's a lot of good games on it. There's a lot of games that I really enjoyed. I mostly play demos though. That's the thing. I mostly play demos, and if I really liked the game, I would bug my parents for to get it for me if we were at a store that had like games and such. Um, and my very first game that taught me how to read was Banjo Kazooie Nuts and Bolts. And a lot of people say that's the worst Banjo Kazooie. I agree. I never really played any of the old Banjo Kazooies. Um, but I grew up playing Nuts and Bolts, and it was like my favorite game for the longest time. That's literally all I played. And so we literally just played a bunch of like other games that we just played on the 360, and it was great. My most played game was Minecraft on the 360. Yes, I was a big Minecraft player. I was addicted. So let's get to the store. So the 360 store is a bit confusing whenever it comes to these Call of Duties. I mean, they only have listed up to Black Ops 2 on here. There was one there's no Infinite Warfare or any not Infinite, but Advanced Warfare. That's pulled off the store apparently because Advanced Warfare was actually ported to the 360. And then you have your OG Xbox titles, which some of them never reached the uh, the Xbox One. So there's those, and there's just a lot. of games. I remember I owned Cars, but I don't know if I actually ever owned it digitally. I might have rented it from like Blockbuster or something. That's the other thing. Blockbuster was big for video games for me, and I used to rent them non-stop and because I didn't really get any new games really back whenever I was a kid. I wasn't really allowed to play shooters or anything because of how violent I was as a kid. Um, but my very first shooter was actually Titanfall. That was my very first shooter. If you can't, well, Halo. What I was allowed to play Halo because it was not really shooting people. You were shooting aliens, which was not a big deal. But Call of Duty, for example, I was not allowed to play, or Grand Theft Auto. But I did sneak Grand Theft Auto, eventually, because everyone played it. And then, of course, you have all your Dead or Alive, Dead Rising. I wonder if you still can buy Dead Rising too. Um, oh, we actually own it. Cool. I'll have to give that a download on here because Dead Rising 2 is kinda broken. Um, I thought we owned Destroy All Humans. Okay, after some interruptions, we're able to continue the video. So, let's just have a look over the 360 store right now. Um, I believe we own this game. Not entirely sure the Destroy All Humans. We will have to switch to the other account to check that. I think this was the third Destroy All Humans. Um, and then, uh, I only played the very first Destroy All Humans and not the second or third one. And then, I believe I have this game somewhere. I do not own it digitally though. I used to have an original Xbox that I bought from uh from a store, from a thrift shop that sells consoles a lot, and got for pretty cheap, but then I broke it. And then, of course, you have all the Just Dance games. So, um, I heard this game is really good. The Jade Empire. I personally never played it before. But and then you you have Spyro. Surprisingly, we haven't ran into a broken game yet. But a bit surprised. The broken games may actually be over here somewhere. Portal 2. That's such a classic game. Apparently, you can play it on Xbox One, which I believe I have before. Uh, Old Valve games are so good. Uh, Minecraft Story Mode. Apparently, I have the trial downloaded. Still surprised it's still on there. I mean, because they lost the Minecraft license. But so far haven't ran into any broken games. Of course you can't buy Horizon 2. You must already own it to even download it. In the stream ride. So far nothing's broken as of right now. That's being advertised, but no new games that are that are being advertised, which is sad. course, Minecraft is going to be advertised, which you still can buy it. We will be checking out that game um whenever we're whenever uh at the end of this video. Cobalt, I don't know anything about that game, but I heard it's a good game. But where things are extremely broken, if we go in the account and we go to download history, this area on some hard drives are completely broken. But so we did get an error before I had to pause again. Whenever we went into the download history, it failed to go into the download history, and there are some games that are just not downloadable anymore, which is a sucky situation because that's a game you bought digitally. Um, of course, you probably still can download GTA 5 and everything. Um, but for example, let's see. I'm trying to find it because I know there's a particular game. Oh, Driver San Francisco is completely broken. You're not able to download it. What sucks because that was the very last Driver game that was released. With the Driver was once like Grand Theft Auto. It was like a 360 version of Grand Theft Auto, but back whenever it was a game that was having things um like whenever Grand Theft Auto was only 2D, Driver was 3D on the PlayStation 1. Yet again, Driver 1 on the PlayStation 1 was very, uh, it was hard to run, I think. I'm unsure about that. But yeah. So, there's just gonna be certain games you won't be able to download anymore. We were gonna go on the other account that I have on my 360. Let's sign into it. This is a newer Microsoft account that I created. Um, so, for example, there's gonna be some games I own on this account, and here, let's go in Call of Duty. I forgot to show this off. You cannot buy Black Ops 3 as a single thing. And they actually list Advanced Warfare right here. Let's see if we actually can click on it. No. I don't think we can purchase this. It just says purchase -1, which sucks. You won't be able to purchase that. Let's see full game then. Since there seems like there's gonna be a full game. No, it's just taken off the store, which sucks. The servers are still up though. So, but yeah. Apparently you can play this on Xbox One. That's a bit strange because this was back whenever the Xbox One didn't have backwards compatible. When was this released? Because the Xbox One didn't launch with backwards compatible, so they ported over Advanced Warfare to the Xbox One. whenever it released, because I know there's an Advanced Warfare copy for Xbox One. Huh. Apparently you can play it backwards compatible. That's a bit interesting. They probably took it off the store because they don't want people purchasing the 360 version on accident. Huh, that is interesting. So if you have like a disc copy, you're able to get it. And then, of course, you have all the other Call of Duties, like Call of Duty 2 and everything. Uh, but Black Ops 3, you're not able to purchase separately. You have to purchase it as a full bundle, which sucks. Well, yeah, this is just a Black Ops 3 bundle, but it doesn't show Black Ops 1 at all. Which, yeah. These look like the Xbox One graphics, though. It doesn't look like the 360 because the 360 graphics aren't this good. But yeah, there was one game I did want to see because I know we do own it. Is the original Destroy All Humans? Let's see. No, apparently we don't. I guess we never owned it. We may have had like the physical copy or something of it. But yeah. So let's actually go into my games and test out Minecraft. Let's test out Minecraft. It requires an update though. Um, we'll just not update it then. Um, yeah, Xbox 360 edition. Continue playing offline. Wow. Wait, is this the one without the running? Uh, this might be the one without the hunger bar. We'll do easy. I don't know. It might be. Because the Xbox 360 version did launch without a hunger bar at first. And we don't have the multiplayer. Oh, yeah. We have the one without the hunger bar, which is cool. So this is like pre 1.7, I think. Which is interesting. Wow. I didn't know. You still can play the one without the hunger bar, which is cool. Um, which that's actually amazing. This is actually something you still can do on this 360. This might be the like one. This might be actually, yeah. Wow, cool. Yes, I know how to do the inventory. Huh. That is interesting. Wow. And then you have the old crafting menu. I think there's only one wood that you can craft. Um, and then, yeah, it's all the basic tools. Wow. Of course we can't craft anything right now because we haven't crafted sticks. But, yeah. Wow. Huh. This is cool. How did we just craft? But this is literally like whenever the game first came out, which is cool. Huh, there was no auto jump in this version. That might have been a Bedrock version whenever Bedrock released. Wow. We probably have the default swim. Dude. it's it's all original sounds of Minecraft, which is cool. This is like the console version, but it's the original. Well, about if we like go and find, why don't we go in the original tutorial world? Um, and look around. Uh, because this was this is the, okay. Let's go and check the original world, tutorial world. Wow. This is the original tutorial world. Wow. This is amazing. I'm actually playing uh, the old Minecraft on console. Wow. This is amazing. There are a few games I do have on disc we will try out after we explore this. Um, Trying to learn all the keybind again. Stone blocks. Huh. So I think we craft some. Yeah, that's how you do it. See, I wish the Bedrock Edition kept this UI. See, I wish the original game on PC had a tutorial world because it's so tough to have a freaking wait um to have a game that no one understands of how to build a simple house. And it's something that a lot of people just don't quite understand of how to design a house. And it's something that I teach my friends every single time a new friend plays Minecraft. Um, because I want them to know a little bit of Minecraft whenever I play. Which playing Minecraft ain't hard. Don't get me wrong. It's just I've played Minecraft all my life, and it's hard to play with new players a tiny bit. Um, that don't quite understand the game. I'm still new to all the new updates they did to in the Bedrock edition because Minecraft used to be a lot simpler on console, and it's not that simple anymore, which is unfortunate. We probably don't need all this sand. Uh, because this house does not need a lot of glass. And Minecraft on the Bedrock edition has nothing like this. The crafting is not like this anymore, which does suck, but it's like people who don't normally play these type of games just don't know. But what all the crafting recipes and everything. So something like the 360 version and the Xbox One version had all these things, and they just got rid of it, unfortunately. But ah, I guess we didn't need to build up this house. Interesting. Were there any skins? In this version, I guess not. I guess everyone was... Huh, wow. There were villages. Villages were not in 1.7. Um, so this is like a mixture of 1.7 and 1.8. 1.8 was the beta. I played a little bit of the alpha, a tiny bit. But but and I mean the villagers of Minecraft, this version of Minecraft didn't have that much to it. But yeah, see, even chests don't have an animation. Because it's so early on. Like, wow. I believe there was something. I don't know, though. Because I see wood. Maybe it's just something. Um, we won't spend too much more time in Minecraft. I just wanted to show you of what the original console edition was. Let's go over that castle. Wow. I mean, it's very simple builds in this version of Minecraft because there wasn't that much stuff to Minecraft back in the day. Um, and the console version was never equivalent to the PC version until later on. And I played a lot of the console version whenever it came out. But this is literally a flashback in time, and I am enjoying it. That's why I'm still exploring. I remember going on top of that sign. I think there's a Nether portal. I think the Nether is in this version. We could try building up to it and check. But I won't guarantee there's a Nether portal up here because I know one of the versions had a Nether portal. So, we will go up here. Don't look too far up. Okay, we're up here. Okay, I forgot there's no sprint. Huh. We just unlocked the gamer picture from going up here, which is cool. I don't think there's a Nether portal up here like I expected because this was very early on of Minecraft. Uh, I don't know if the Nether was ported over in the console version on this update. But we have like all the old sounds, which is really cool. But yeah. Um, the dark actually is not that dark on console, which is a bit surprising. Um, but we will be exiting out of Minecraft. I do want to save this. Um, to eventually come back to this to come back to this world one day. But it's just gonna save. Ah, that was cool. Exit and save. We'll say one more time. See, Minecraft now does have a save button, but you're forced to save. And apparently you can exit the game. Like mid. We are gonna test one game which has online functionality. Let me see. It's this game. I know this is a beach volleyball game, but it is during the day, and there may be people on. I'm unsure because this game does not have a lot of traction anymore, especially since they region locked the new game to other regions. And then we'll spend a few minutes in the lobby because you turn into a fish. But they won't be launching into the single player though. That I don't want to launch into the single player as of right now. But yeah. Okay. Just skip all the. We will go to Xbox Live. See if there's anyone on. No, there isn't. I didn't expect that because it would find a session. Apparently, we can change our avatar. Really, there's only 2 game modes. Interesting. For the online. But we're a crab. Interesting. And this is one of the games that actually had a chat. We're just on a island. I don't think we can go anywhere else. Yeah. This is basically the lobby. Interesting. I don't think anyone plays this game because there's no session or anything. The one game I would love to try out, but unfortunately the servers are shut down, is Avatar as a game. That was such a classic for me. Those blue people and everything. There was a game made of it, and the multiplayer was quite fun. Um, I unfortunately do not have Black Ops 2 installed before we can test that. But of course, there's gonna be people on Black Ops 2. But yeah, we tested 2 games. I think that should be enough for right now. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe. I know this was a bit long video, but I wanted to make a video like this because the 360 meant a lot to me. As a kid, I played it a lot back whenever I was a kid. Um, and yeah, we checked out the store. We ran into one issue. We couldn't buy Advanced Warfare, which sucked, but I have Advanced Warfare on disc, so it doesn't really impact me much. Um, but on the other hand, I am gonna be heading off, and I'll talk to you guys later. Please like and subscribe.